we go.
Back?
You're back. I told you it was moody, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Things were going so well. So I was in the corporate world. I burnt out. I found meditation as a way to ground myself again, and asked myself, I wonder if this can become a business, something for me to do in the future. And I decided quickly, no, probably not. There's not enough of a demand for that. But I did think if I combined it with yoga and other mindfulness types of education and modalities, that people would begin to gain interest in what we were doing. And it's proven to be true. So ultimately, we consider ourselves a mindfulness studio that offers yoga. We offer meditation. We offer child care so that parents can drop off their children and access our studios. We have massage therapy. We have Reiki. We have a space for workshops on different mindfulness education and wellness education. So we really are trying to be a very holistic studio that offers a number of different types of activities and experiences.
So when you were in the corporate world and you were like, this is enough, and someone first came to you and said, try meditation, what was your first reaction? Was it like, yeah, or like, that's not for me?
I had tried meditation in the past and really just, I wasn't in the headspace to be able to practice it and actually get anything out of it. And it wasn't until COVID and the burnout that I said, you got plenty of time during the day. Why don't you start practicing meditation? And as I was going through it, I really did start to feel it have an impact on my mental health and really helping me pull myself out of some depressive state that I was in.
And I love that, because I think for many people, they have a similar reaction and they might think, it doesn't work the first time, it doesn't work for me at all.
Right.
But for you, you tried it again, and it was really about the timing. And I think that's so true of so many of these modalities, of yoga, of Reiki.
You know, someone explained it to me, and it was perfect. They said, Greg, it's a practice. You know, when you first started shooting foul shots, you weren't that good at it, but you continued to sit there and practice and practice and practice. And the next thing you know, you're starting to make more foul shots. It's the same with meditation. It's the same with a lot of the things. If you practice it, it'll eventually start to sink in and have a real impact. It's easy to say, geez, I tried to do it. In 5 minutes, my mind was wandering away.
Right.
No, there's tools to use to sort of bring that back and bring yourself back to the present moment, and get something out of it. I prefer guided meditation. I mean, to me, guided meditation is more powerful because I'm doing it with the community, and I'm able to stay present much easier than if I'm by myself on an app.
Yeah. So how long has your studio been open? Has it been since COVID?
No, we opened 10/1/22. So we are just winding up our 5th month. I've told people that we are trending like a hockey stick, which is very, very flat, very, very flat for the first 3 months. And come the new year, we're starting to see that sort of curve up a little bit. And I have no doubt that in a couple months, we're going to be so excited and meeting all kinds of new people that are coming into the studio.
I love that. And where are you located?
We are in Portland, Maine, which is a wonderful community to have this type of business in. So Portland, Maine, right in the center of town. We're not downtown, but we're on Forest Avenue, which is a major street that sort of intersects with the suburbs and downtown Portland.
Do you find that most of the people that visit your space, are they students? Are they professionals? What kind of people are visiting?
I would say most of them are professionals at this point in time. I don't know that we have enough sample size to sort of, at this point, to sort of say, okay, this is our target. We gotta go find more of these people.
Yeah.
We have a university literally a quarter of a mile across the way.
Right.
And it's the winter here in Maine, so I haven't felt like going out and really sort of walking around campus, putting up some of the nice posters that we've put together.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting for it to get a little bit warmer when the students themselves will be going outside onto campus. And it is literally a 3-minute walk to our studios from the main campus here at University of Southern Maine.
And that's why I'm asking. I actually did my undergraduate at Bates College, which
you
is
did?
a little, yeah, we're about 45 minutes
I
from
know.
Lewiston. Yeah.
My nephew went there.
I'm familiar with the area, and I know that now in that area, there's actually a yoga studio in Lewiston, which blows my mind, because when I went many, many, many years ago, there was, the Grey Goose Pub, and that was about it. So the fact that yoga is now in all these towns and available everywhere, to me, it's such a beautiful thing, and I'm so excited to see studios opening all over the place.
Yeah, and Portland is really, it's a small city.
Yeah.
The city itself is 65,000 people. Greater Portland is maybe 250,000 people. I would say we probably have at least 20 different yoga studios in Greater Portland.
Yeah.
And that is one of the major reasons I didn't want people to say, oh, SerenityMe is a yoga studio. It was very important for me to market what we're doing as, yes, yoga is an integral part of what we offer.
Yeah.
But we really want to be a more holistic, mindful, mental health type of studio space.
Yeah. And I love that you offer childcare. That is, that's actually the first time I've ever heard of someone offering that. That's an amazing thing, because I'm sure that's one of the things that a lot of people come up against. What was the inspiration to do that?
The obviousness of it. It was sort of the obviousness of it. It was like, wow. So I saw the space when I was originally opening it up. There was 2 spaces of similar size. And I said, well, let's make one of them a childcare studio, and let's make the other one the mindfulness studio. And oh my goodness, the feedback we're getting is incredible. It's truly just turns your soul. It really does.
Someone
to have
actually just asked a question. I'm sorry. They said, how long did it take for you to see the effects for your yoga practice, and do you practice daily?
I do not practice yoga daily. I practice 5 to 30 minutes of meditation daily, but yoga is something I will be bringing into my daily schedule. But I'll be honest with you, I have not had the time to do multiple practices at this point. So I've focused on the meditation. It continues to have an absolutely fabulous impact in my life. And I really look forward to bringing the yoga into my life as well. Our yoga is a little different. It's really tries to combine yoga and meditation together in one session. So we don't do a lot of bari, hot yoga, things that work up a tremendous sweat. We may do it in the future, but right now we are really trying to focus our yoga on a practice that also incorporates a certain level of meditation.
Yeah. And I love that you mentioned that your meditation practice is 5 minutes to 30. And I think the same is true for most people as well for a yoga practice. It doesn't have to be this long, epic journey every single day. If you can do 5 minutes, that's amazing. And you'll still see the benefits of it, even with 5 minutes a day. So I always think that's important to celebrate and to share with people, that 5 minutes is great. If that's what you can do, great.
And the 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes much more easily after you practiced it over and over again. We actually have I can't turn this around because I'll mess it up, but on Wednesday nights we have open door yoga. It's a sangha here in Greater Portland. And tonight we'll have somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 people that come in and do yoga together in a sit. And
Wow.
they ran out of space at their prior studio and reached out to me and said, could we come and join your studio?
Yeah.
And so we have this just absolutely remarkable Wednesday nights where we have about 50 people coming in to practice yoga with some nationally renowned yoga instructors.
Yeah, that's amazing. So your space is quite large then, if you can fit 50 people at the same time.
It's about 1,200 square feet. And the childcare is another 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
And the workshop space that we put together is about 1,000 square feet.
Wow. So what is the thing that perhaps surprised you the most when you opened your business? You were working in corporate before, which is a very different way of life. And then you became your own business person. What was the thing that you were like, I didn't expect that to happen? Because I'm sure you've had surprises.
I thought I knew how to market. I've been in the insurance world for 35 years. The vast majority of those have been marketing and sales. Yeah. And marketing and sales in this world of yoga and meditation is light years different than what I was doing in a corporate environment. So I came in thinking, I'll get people through this studio. They're going to be coming in droves. Yeah. And they're not. Yeah. And so
but
probably the biggest
months. I mean, you've been open 5 months.
I know.
Right? So this is.
I know, but look at naivete is not a great thing. Right. But I really did think that like the first thing I did, I said, we're going to have a grand opening. I'm going to invite 300 local businesses to come in and see what we're doing. And we're going to stay open Saturday and Sunday and have this big grand opening. It's going to be such a success, which in many areas, that is a great way to introduce a new business. Right. I did it on a weekend. I invited 300 people from HR and executives within companies, and I had 3 people show up. And I kept a smile on my face the entire time. Yeah. So I learned very quickly, no, this is a different world that you're living in right now. You need to think of this differently. I didn't know how to think of it differently at the time, but we're starting to figure it out. Yeah.
I love that. Do you have any friends or coworkers that are now maybe more interested in yoga and meditation because of what you're doing now? Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah. No question. I mean, I think that's one of the things that, and I think this is perfectly fine. The established yoga studios, I've said it to some of the people running those studios. I said, look, someone who is passionate about yoga today and likes the instructors that you have, and, you're a yoga studio. They're not coming to me. We're really getting new students that haven't practiced yoga in the past, that haven't practiced meditation in the past, that have recognized that what we're trying to do here is a little different than the traditional yoga studio in Portland. Yeah. And so we're really getting a lot of new people interested in yoga and meditation. Wow. Because we're not taking the people that have been doing it for 10 years across the street. We're getting new interested people.
Wow. So you're really changing lives. I mean, it really does change people's lives.
I think it can.
Yeah.
I think it can. I think I'm cautious when I talk about that. Yeah. You still have to practice it. You have to do it regularly. You can't think that you come here once every 2 weeks and it's going to change your life. It's not. It really does have to become a part of your life. And you have to be passionate about the aspects and what you get out of it to successfully have it change your life. So I'm sort of cautious, obviously, when I say that, because I don't think it's going to change the life of the person that comes once a month. Right. I think it's going to change the life of the person that comes once or twice every week, and then does a little more at their own house.
And as you mentioned earlier, you know, the person that is really more ready and more willing to bring it into their lives and at a place in their life where they might need to change a little bit more. You know, I think in certain times in our life, COVID was a big one for many people. You know, like people looked around and said certain things aren't working, and how can I change them? And how can I, you know, live my life a little bit more how I want to? And that, if you get introduced at that time, oh, how amazing is that? It transformed your life.
It absolutely has. There's no doubt in my mind it has transformed my life. And I am in just such a better place today than I was a year ago. And your family, I know you mentioned you had a daughter. Does she practice as well? Has she have a meditation practice? She has been here to meditation. She's been to yoga. I actually have twin daughters. And they've both been here and practice both meditation and yoga. And we have something every Thursday night it's a sound bath.
Oh yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. We have a young lady who comes in, and she is a trained opera singer. So in addition to actually playing all the instruments, she sings in the process as well. I'm trying to figure out how to wrap her up and make her part of this long term. I mean, she is fabulous. She's absolutely fabulous, and the feedback we're getting is incredible. So everybody does that. Like everybody, whether they want to do meditation, yoga, we have all kinds of people that just can't wait to experience the sound bath.
And sound bath is such a perfect opportunity for someone that's never done anything, never even thought about it, to just, all you do is you literally go in and you lay down. All you do.
My wife said, you said it, so I'm going to use it. My wife said, all I did was I went there and I laid down and I listened. That's the most exercise I've had in a month. And
thank goodness we have that. I mean, it's sometimes it's amazing to just do nothing at all and have no pressure. You know, the only requirement is to, and even this can be hard sometimes, to just be there. To just lay still. You know, and for me, it's always don't fidget, you know, relax, try not to think, but that's all you have to do. And then you have this additional beautiful component of someone, you know, playing beautiful sounds or singing to you. Like, that's amazing.
It really is beautiful. It really is beautiful. And those are the types of things that we're looking to do to supplement the meditation and yoga. EFT tapping is a service that we offer here. All kinds of things, all trying to deal with mindfulness and helping people with mental health, stress, anxiety, and just create a happier community.
Who doesn't want that? I think that's something everybody wants.
Absolutely.
So what's ahead for the next, what it would be, 7 months? So your first year in business, what are you looking forward to? What's coming down? Any big workshops or things that are coming? You should do a 1-year anniversary, maybe you'll get 6 people.
We'll do something, but I think the thing we're most excited about right now is for the first time ever, there's going to be something called the MAINE Healthy Expo. It's being put on by a local business, Tide Smart Marketing. And there's a big building here, it's the exposition building, so it's a big space. And we are going to be a sponsor at that event.
Amazing.
And so we are really geared up to put on a great show at the MAINE Healthy Expo. And it's going to be a fabulous event. I mean, they're anticipating thousands of people coming, which is a lot in Portland, Maine. And we're going big. We're going to do everything we can to generate a tremendous amount of interest and activity at that event. And I think that hockey stick analogy, after that event, we're going to clearly be going up the handle.
When does the MAINE Healthy Expo take place?
May 6th and 7th.
Oh, okay, so it's soon. It's relatively soon.
A little over 2 months away.
I love it. And you're going to have a booth and everything at the event?
We're going to have a booth, and we have 4 opportunities to actually present the services that we offer here. So we will be, 4 different times over the 2 days. We get 30 minutes in the center stage to put on a yoga exhibition. Meditation probably won't work that well in a busy and active exposition, but we have other things that we're going to do as well, and sort of invite people into the center floor and join us and have a lot of fun with it.
I love it. Greg, thank you so much. Big things ahead. And when our next issue comes out, you are a partner of ours. So we are sending you copies of our magazine, free copies to distribute to your community. You can keep them at the front desk, however you want. So thank you so much for supporting our publication and the work that we're doing. And I'm so happy to connect with you. And I'm so happy there's meditation yoga in Maine. Like
Perfect.
20 years ago, I would have never thought this when I was at the Grey Goose Pub in Lewiston.
Well, thank you very much for having me. This has been wonderful. I really appreciate it.
Take care. And I'll put the link for the Maine Healthy Expo as well when I share this on YouTube so that people
that'd be
can check
great.
you out. Great.
I'm sure the people at Tide Smart would love it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Greg. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.